Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Trina. In today's video, I'm going to be flipping through the whole year, the whole notebook in my yearly, monthly journal, some sort of a bullet journal wherein I keep all of my yearly and monthly spreads in, and I'm pretty happy with how it all turned out in the end. I still have a little bit of a few pages left here at the very back, and I'm using them as like brain dumping for the new year. It is Christmas Day actually as I'm filming this, but this video is going to come up at around the first full week of January, and I just wanted to get this video done. It's still like 6 days left of December, but I know that I will no longer have anything else to put in here. This notebook houses all of, as I said, my yearly goal setting pages, yearly trackers, but also my monthly spreads, calendars, and memory keeping spreads. And I don't think I have used this as much in the month of December as I did in the previous months, maybe because I was already trying to transition to my 2025 journals. So let's take a look at what all of the pages are in here. And this notebook is actually just a sketchbook from Hong Kong. The last time my dad went to Hong Kong, he bought me this sketchpad notebook, and I wanted to use it in a way wherein it will last longer than like a couple of months if I am using it as a sketchbook. So I decided to use it as my yearly and monthly for 2024, which was perfect because of the 24 hours here. So it's like 2024, and I really love the design of this cover. I really enjoyed like making spreads in a sketchbook of some sort, and in a way it transitioned me back to like trying to use a bullet journal of some sort. So I enjoyed this, and we're going to flip through it. So the beginning pages here still have like notes pages. Putting that to the side, I just used that for like scratch paper. And in the front here, I actually just stuck in like a couple of old, as you can see here, 2018. 2018 was like the time wherein I was super creative with watercolors and gouache and trying to find my style when it comes to like painting. However, that sadly, I lost interest, I guess, in painting, but I still have my palettes. So maybe one of these days I will try to pick them up again. But you will see a lot of like my old stuff I put into my yearly pages. Like this one, I drew this mudkip, like a doodle, watercolored this and this way. The Rapunzel here is actually like a money packet that I got from Daiso. Rapunzel is my favorite Disney princess, so I decided to just stick it there, like some sort of like a 2024 cover page. Moving here to the next page, this is supposed to be a future log, but I decided I did not really use it as a future log, so I decided to just write down all of the projects that I have finished for 2024, crochet projects and some knitting projects as well. I think if I'm able to have the time, I will collect all of my finished projects and make a video together with my make book. I will have to deal with that because majority of these majority of these items I've already given away to friends because I crochet for gifts, and some of them are like too big for the screen, so I need to like take pictures of the bigger items so that I could edit them into the video. So that's the future log turned projects done page. I even leaked to the next page, which was supposed to be my Tachokaigi actually for 2024. I just this is another one of those money envelope packets from Daiso. I forgot where I placed this. This could be like a cute addition. I know I have a lot of these because I only used one, and I sadly misplaced the whole packet. So one of these days, if I find this, I will use them in another spread. But this is like a little tab thingy that I made to house my Tachokaigi for the year. Initially, I had 13 notebooks, and then whenever I put an X, that means I have like not used them anymore, or I just stopped using them in the middle of the year. And then in the middle of the year, I also wrote down how many, like a mid-year check-in for my Tachokaigi, and I dropped to 10, adding a new like different notebooks, and stop using others. So I will have a what works, what didn't work type of video as well for 2024, just so we can have like a review of all of the notebooks that I have been using for 2024 and what worked out for me. The next page here is a shows master list. I no longer made another of this spread in my new journal. This is technically almost every anime that I wanted to watch. It is all in my Mal app, my anime list app, and I just wrote down all of the ones that I haven't watched yet, and I come in here, take a look at all of them that are in alphabetical order, highlight those that I would like to finish within the year, and then cross those off if I have watched them already. The squiggle ones are the ones that I no longer want to include in my to watch list and therefore deleted them. But the single line crossed out I have watched within the year. Sadly, I fell off watching anime, I guess, in the month of July or August. So this has no longer use for me. So I'd rather just look at my app rather than set this whole thing up because it has been quite tedious. And some of the shows in here I no longer find interest in watching. And I did see a title here that I've already watched. So far, I think, yeah, that's it. I haven't really watched anime for the past couple of months because I think I have been in more of a reading kick, and this is what happens when you have a bunch of hobbies. You just don't have the time to do all of them. So the next page here is supposed to be my empties page. I wanted to make like a quarterly empties video, but sadly that I didn't really want to do it anymore. I'd rather just throw away the packaging rather than keep it in a pouch that I had for the whole quarter, because some months I really don't have enough like stuff to show when it comes to empties, and I just use like magazine clippings and not necessarily like washi tapes or sticker sheets. Most of the sticker sheets I think I have already used up in the first quarter of the year, or like the first half of the year. So I just fell off using this and I don't want to use it anymore. So I don't have this sort of spread in my new 2025 journal as well. Next we have my goals pages. So a little quick review of the goals pages. Of course, I did not finish the 150 unique titles of anime. I did not watch 20 movies. I only watched, this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 movies. So I am 4 movies short. Unless before the end of the year I ended up like binge watching 4 movies. It's not that hard to binge watch anime movies, but I don't think I have interest in doing that anymore. 12 series with 50 episodes or over 50 episodes. I did not track this, but I think I only did like 2 or 3. Mostly with 50 or plus episodes is usually like the older ones, like think Bleach, Fairy Tail, Flame of Recca, those types of anime. So I did not watch those. 15 completed manga. I only finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a webtoon. So that's like 7 of that out of 15. So it's still a win, but it's not necessarily like something that like if I don't finish it, I don't really care, but that's fine. Use fountain pen for 365 days. That is for my 5-year journal. I can't check that off yet because it's not the end of the year. I still have 6 more days for me using a fountain pen for 365 days. And then for my other goals here, I did crochet 1 wearable. I finished one of my like kimono cardigan, like a short kimono cardigan. I will show that in my what I made in 2024 video if ever. I did not draw or paint this year. I did, however, reduce my yarn stash to single digits, which is super fun. I did make 10 sales. This was during the time when we still have our Shopee account, wherein we sell, well, my brother sells card and TCG related items. I sell used books and some of my crochet items. I did manage 10 sales, including the ones that are in our storefront. My aunt has a physical store where I work, and I also made sales there with my crochet scrunchies and books. So 500 subs on YouTube. Sadly, we did not hit that this year, but I am grateful. I'm grateful to each and every one of you for subscribing and also for watching my videos. And I did finish, ended up reading 20 books, more than 20 books. So I'm going to talk about like all the books I've read in 2024 in another video, but I did read over 20 books. This is a very sad period and steps tracker that I did not come back to. This was from an old, very old Starbucks planner, and I really like that the whole year has like little circles. Did not really use this as much for steps tracking. And then we have here my projects page. I don't know why the L is gone. The L sticker is gone, so we're just going to write it there. All of these I have finished or discontinued. I discontinued one project, but I transferred all of this information in my makebook. So at least we can see here that I have finished a bunch of like crochet projects throughout the year. These are like the bigger crochet projects. And yeah, I have like little bits and pieces in my makebook that we could talk about in the next video. My bucket list, as you can see here, there are some that I did manage to what do you call this, check off, but there are some here that are still not done. I can't do this year because I only reached C5. I couldn't do this one as well. I didn't have time. I didn't have time for this as well. The book haul vlog, I did not buy that much books this year because I only bought like a couple of classics and then finished reading some of them, and I just did not haul. Yeah, I did wear something I had made in public. I did make a mesh bag. I wore that to a convention, cat cafe with my aunt, Haikyuu movie I did watch with my best friend when it came out in cinemas. I did purchase a collab item. What was this again? I forgot what this is, but I have a lot of Genshin merch, so I don't remember what this is. And I also purchased a Game Boy for 2025. The project planning page also bled through the next one. These are for like after doing this, I did look for other mini projects that I wanted to do. Instead of the hair tie, I did do the 3 bandanas for my best friend. She already opened the gift, and the doggy bandanas fit perfectly with the dogs. I am very pleased with that. I did finish some of the table covers, and no pressure project. I am working on these now. I want to learn how to knit. Great, because I do know how to knit now, even like the very basic ones. And then here we have my TBR for like the initial TBR that I have. These are like the only ones, like the only books that I had on hand when I started reading this year. And I have so many more books now, so this page doesn't even cover all of them. So that's why instead of having just this page, I now have a separate reading journal. So now we are going to proceed with the monthly pages, starting with January, of course, with a very Neko Japanese theme. I was trying to use up as much sticker flakes that I had stashed and hoarded over the years, years that I have been hoarding sticker flakes and stickers. So basically all of my pages will contain stickers, sticker flakes, letter stickers that I was trying to use up throughout the year. And my highlights have been so full at the beginning of the year. Like looking at these pages, it's so full, and I realized that I no longer have this much full of a highlights page at the end of the year, which is kind of sad. So here I still have like my pages for my anime, like the anime that I've watched for the month. February's theme is very much Haikyuu. I think February was the time when Haikyuu movie came out in Japan, but it isn't here in the Philippines yet. But I did make this to a very Haikyuu themed. And as you can see, the highlights pages, I think the highlights pages get super full because I did add like all of my pulls in Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Tears of Themis, Pokemon Go, and somehow I don't play as much as the months go by. And yeah, I also added like sticker fest or like conventions. January also has like a convention. Like I did become like lie low when it comes to like bazaars and conventions because I was trying to save up money. And then we have here an anime page again. As you can see here, I only like watched 4 this month, even though I have like a bunch of ones that I had listed down to me to watch. I guess this is like me transitioning from watching anime to reading books. Like I've read more, I believe, in these months, coming these months. Like the first quarter, not that much, but after the first quarter, I just like read more than I watched anime. The third, or like March, I guess, the third month of the year, was Leonarn theme. Leonarn being my the one deck that I used in Cardfight Vanguard. I was super into Cardfight Vanguard early in the year, and then like tapered off when Well Dress finished in the anime. But it's very Leonarn related. I did do a lot of projects as well. My calendar was super full with all of my checkups. I guess this was the time when I had a bunch of checkups for my LASIK surgery that happened the month after. So this is Aurora in the anime who uses Leonarn. Yeah, I have my LASIK pretest in March. This is when my, I guess this is a bunch of pulls again from all of my gacha games. My reading list for March went sky high. Like January, 1 book, February, 1 book, March, 7 books. And also this is when I opened the Paldean Fates. My brother bought me a Paldean Fates a trainer box, and I'm super happy to open it. And these are all of my pulls, and also the code card pulls. And then Q1 check-in. I don't do this anymore, like the Q1 check-ins or the quarterly check-ins. I got super overwhelmed when quarter 3 hits. Next we have our April with the Aladdin. I used to trace, this is how I learned to draw when I was younger, like around 10 or 11 years old. I trace images that I found online and then color it the way they colored, and that's how I learned how to do proportions of bodies and a lot of chibi related anime stuff. So this theme is very much everything blue, silver, and gold in my stash. And then highlights, a lot of, yeah. So I had my LASIK surgery in April, but as you can see here, there's a lot of books that I've read in the month of April despite having surgery. 16 books, like that's a lot, but most of them are like audiobooks. That's how I got through all of my resting time after my surgery, is just audiobooks up to no end. And also like I only watched 3 anime this month. Here we have May. This is another of my another of my paintings that I did, but it could not fit, so I had to cut it and accidentally cut my own name here. And these are all of my book list. These are all of the books that I have read, and digital, physical, audio, tandem, whatever, and their authors. And then these are the ones that are supposed to be my TBR. So I only read 1 from my TBR, and the rest I just chose. I do have like videos for my readings per month, like wrap-ups, so you can check those out. So May's theme is very much bookish. Used like an old page of a book to make it look like washi tape, but it is kind of failed. And here we are with the highlights. Haikyuu movie, book hauls. I did have like, yeah, my book hauls is like 5 books long. C5 Wanderer, a lot of fun stuff. I also painted this one, and Y2K Con, so another convention. June is Sushi Cat theme. I already have like Japanese theme for January, but since I usually do June themes wherein it's like my mom's favorite things, and she does love sushi, so I decided to do the sushi theme for her month. And I also have like book reviews here. So these are all of my 5 and 6 star books, and these are like 4.5 and under. And I just put it in here in a clear plastic like promo card TCG packaging. I didn't want to throw it away, and a notepad fits in perfectly. My pages are basically the same with monthly page, maybe a reading tracker to the side, monthly title page, calendar, a blank page for my brain dump projects, whatever. I did start baking this month. And then my highlights page. So basically that's all I have when it comes to my monthlies, and then an anime page if I can. If not, then there's nothing there. July is another bluish theme. I do have a lot of blue colored stationery in my stash. So maybe that's why there's a lot of blue when it comes to my pages. And this is where I tapered off when I started reading more than watching anime. Another highlights memories page. I don't know why I did this, but I saw this scene and like remembered Cats the musical. That's why I wrote their memories. Also completed Animal Crossing Museum. My dad bought me Muji pens from his trip. I did play again a lot of Fate Grand Order and also Cookie Run Tower of Adventures. I think this is the last time I played Cookie Run Tower of Adventures because of the amount of space that it requires for memory in my phone. Q to check in. As you can see, the amount of books I've read for Q2. So many. And then anime Summerween. So basically every horror that I am interested in watching. And then here we have August. I just colored in AUG there for August. I really dislike this setup of mine. I did have to do this again because I really did not like it. And also, as you can see here, did not watch a single anime this month. Highlights. Highlights page. My best friend and I's 10-year friendversary. I did make this. This was a painting that I did on our last day of college. And I just wanted to draw it. And then here are all of the items that Abigail brought home for me from Japan. Sadly, I did misplace one item that she gave me, which was a omamori charm. I don't know where it is. I'm so super upset. Then I bought mom a Uniqlo shirt, and also I bought Harvest Moon One World for the Switch. September is another bluish related, like this is more like Pokemon, everything Pokemon. But as you can see here, the highlights pages are getting more scuffed the more we move on to until the very end of the month. My staycation planning, my best friend and I went to stay at a hotel for my birthday this year, which was fun. So this was the packing list, and then notes for 2025 Techukaigi. Then October being my birth month, I did keep like these graphics from a bridal flower bouquet catalog. I really like flower bouquet related imagery and magazines, so I kept this and wanted to use this for my birthday, so I did. And also added a little bit of Pokemon here and there. So basically my birth month themes, October themes usually are not Halloween related, but rather everything that I am interested in. And my highlights are like stationery hauls, reading vlogs, and then a wish list here. This is like the wish list and whether if I get it or not, and then like a list of stuff that I, what do I call this, expenses tracker. Another of my Techukaigi notes, receipts from all of the booster packs that I bought for my birthday. And then we have here my journaling pages for my staycation with my best friend, and 2 pages worth. I did stick in here, like this is my Scrabble notes, score sheet, whatever. As you can see here, like how many points she won. She won by a lot, and I just had fun. And then I did stick in here her letter for me, and we watched Dungeon Meshi until midnight. And then we have here November. I also did like a sort of Scandinavian tiles related, but make it fall themed. So I did use fall-ish colors. I did put in here a reading list, 17 books that my best friend and I picked out in a video, and it was overwhelming but also quite fun. I also made a NaNoWriMo page here, but sadly I did not write past day 3 of NaNoWriMo, so I just skipped that out. It was super busy, like November was super busy for me. And my highlights page is also lackluster except for like the gacha that I had. My dad picked this out, I picked this out, of cinnamon roll, keychains, my stationery haul, the last stationery haul that I did for the year. My brother picked out a Mofusand blind box, and I got this one that was like lying down. We got our passport renewed, and then all of the packaging of the sticker flakes that I had purchased all are in here. And then the last, December, this was from another, like, I don't know what year this is. I think it was 2020 or 2019 Starbucks that I've ripped out. Just use it there. And I did not really use the December pages at all, except for this one. I worked on all of the Christmas gifts as well as the reading vlogs for December, and then that's basically it. I wrote down all of the books that I've read for that said reading vlog, like 4 of them. I made 4 reading vlogs in the month of December as like a sort of, instead of doing Vlogmas, I did it this way for weekly reading vlogs. And then memories pages. This is a frying pan set. I got the smallest one. My aunt gave it to me for Christmas. And then from the Itoya, what do you call this? Trouble scissors that Ali bought for me from Japan. I asked for scissors and for my crochet kit. And I cannot flip through past this point. I did put a washi tape here to remind me of that, because this is like my content planning for January, the whole of January 2025. So I just used the remaining pages at the back here for note-taking, brainstorming for 2025 videos. And that is it for the flip through of the whole yearly, monthly journal for 2024. And I will have a video of the quiet ASMR version of me just flipping through, no talking, coming up on the weekend, this coming weekend. And I hope you look forward to that if you enjoyed this. And that is it. I will still have a lot more notebooks to flip through with you guys, and I hope you all look forward to that as well. So that is it from me today. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. So until then, guys, take care and bye.